Now the whys, why? Why is it? Why the why? For most of the people I have known, and I newly met, they have a common denominator of asking or just thinking, why FIRMAX3? I simply answered them back, why not? Okay, on my first whys, based from their thinking, the first why is, I am a newbie to this kind, for I am more of traditional business pattern, and this is a direct selling type, like a networking, so to speak. You share what you experience, a word of the mouth. And as I recall, do you remember the Tupperware? Yeah, when I was very young, it's my mother usually doing that way back then. Tupperware and Avon products. That's very famous, right? And normally they fall under on this category. The Amway, yeah, that's it. So that is my first why. The second why is not of my 40, for I am more of a technology wise. Then other than that, that's a beauty cream. And the third why, how good I am convincing, my convincing skills. Then the fourth, how I engage into a complicated business process. So again, those are my four whys. And yeah, most of my friends, colleagues, acquaintance, when I discuss with them, they have a ting in their mind. And of course, if there are whys, there will be somehow. Then why not? My why nots. Okay. The answer to the first why, I am newbie to this kind, or I prefer more on traditional business pattern. Yes, probably I am newbie or a starter, so to speak, just on this kind of business model. Or I have another traditional business kind, like import-export business and a web development here in US. And before I move here, I tell you a little bit of my story. I started also a business in the Philippines, and during that time, it is also a peak of the security system. That was on the mid 2000. Yep. So one of my clientele, the Goldilocks Corporation, yeah, it's a fast food chain. I provide their manufacturing there, security system. The Santo Niño de Cebu. Just imagine those devotees. Yeah, I have to secure the perimeter on that historic church, and I am the first provider or a vendor they consider to install. So I designed everything. I designed, then that's the traditional business. So I import products from normally from China or something. And for the universities, University of San Carlos and And yeah, there are some utilities company as well. So small and big clienteles, until I decided to sell it and move and start a family here in the US. So when I started here, I start from ground zero. I work in hospital as PCA. Just imagine, I do the cleaning of the patient. Not only one patient, it's plenty of patients there in the hospital. But for me, that is really a rewarding experience, because I learned also, it improves me as a person on how does it especially I be dealing with the sick patients, right? So I talk to them, and I really realized that our life is very fragile. So while working as PCA in the hospital, I also managed to attend a school diploma in import-export. So after import-export, I also attend a diploma in computer programming and information technology, specialized in web and database application. And back to the newbie topic. You know what? Learning for me is a journey. Since then, library system here in the US is phenomenal. So I keep on learning, and what really truly compare FIRMAX3 from my traditional business. In FIRMAX3, even when you are on your vacation, or even going back to your country, you'll be earning. Because of that, they have this what we call the residual income. You might ask a question, what is that, the residual income, Kuya G? If you talk of celebrities, like the singers and actors, for the singers, they have this what we call an album. Every album they sold, they have a portion of it. Yeah. So meaning every release, just one release, but for us, the fan, you're gonna buy those album, they have a portion of it. So meaning the money keeps on flowing. What else? If you are an inventor, they have what you call a registered patent. So just imagine, even the button, that is a patent. So every sale of that item, you have to there's a portion for that patent. And for the ordinary folks, residual income, it's like investing an apartment, or rental properties, or even an equipment. And considering it is a self-generating income. So my question, do you have that voice to generate that album or a mind of inventions, or even a million or so for investing a property. If you have any of this, study the business of FIRMAX3, and I am gladly to discuss and help you to become an entrepreneurial mindset. Okay, the second question, it is not my forte, for I am a technology guy. If you only look at it outside, but if you dig deeper inside, the processing on both the product using nanotechnology, it is derived from 12 organic ingredients. The restructure on atomic level, and then you form it into a nanotechnology. And they also have this scalar energy. Scalar energy, it has been 6 scientists conducted on this research, including the famous Einstein. They have started this on the 1800s, but Tesla, yeah, that's the name of the car, famous car, right? Tesla. He's the founder of the AC current, who devotedly pursue the studies on scalar energy. And now, in modern times, it can now be processed. And way back on my college days in the universities, scalar energy, that was also my technical papers before. Yeah, because I finished a degree and bachelor's in electrical engineering. So the third question is how good, the third why, how good I am in convincing skills. Yeah, that is normally that pops out from my friends, colleagues. Convince, on my definition, you have to enforce your opinions or insights to others, but this one is none. You just share your good experience. Again, as I mentioned, if you experience good happenings to yourself, will you not be willing to share it to your friends or colleagues? If they are close-minded, so to speak, at least you share it. Then normally in a later time they will realize, or they will gonna recall that there is someone like you who referred to them about how well the products probably gonna work for them. And not only that, especially on the business side as well. So for sometimes the stress itself comes on financial aspect as well, right? Would you agree? Yeah, for the reason that we only have a one stream flowing on our wallet, on our pocket. And the last one of the why, complicated. The business is, the process, it's not complicated, for me, completely not. If you know how to add, match, subtract, carry over, those are not rocket science. So that is all, folks. Those are my why and why not, right?